So in this video, we're gonna put this wall up in the new shop. This is the new garage. I am going to build a wall here. I know you can see it here. And then I'm gonna sheet it with OSB that I got out of the garbage at work. I'm gonna sheet it with OSB. I'm gonna go all the way down this wall is the plan. So for right now, I want to get this one framed up so I can get the electrical box and all that other jazz figured out. So I'm taking a bunch of wood that I found in the garbage at work and cutting it down, and I'm going to frame it out so we can get that wall studded up, and then I don't know if I'm going to sheet it today or not. I haven't figured that part out yet. So, and no, I'm not very whatever you want to call it. I realized I cut all these too long. So now I'm going to cut them all down. On this wall, I realized that, I'll just show you. So on this wall, if you look at it, come on, phone or whatever camera. So this wall is a post-construction, and the way I had the 2x4s cut, it would fit above this, and I want it to fit even. I want to fit even across because otherwise my OSB is not going to have nothing. It's not going to have nothing to nail to. So then I'm gonna, after I get the wall up here, I'm going to put a 2x4 on this side, so it'll be even all the way across with this the 4x6 on this side, and then it'll be even with this post to take it all the way down there. All right, we got, this is old insulation from off a roofing job from work, and it kind of fits in there kind of good. So, like I was saying, at the bottom of this 2x4, or this wall, is a treated 2x4 because the concrete, I don't want it to rot it out. So, I'm gonna flip this up. And then I gotta figure out how to get it straight across with that other 4x6, but that other 4x6.
4x6s. There's one 4x6, two 4x6, seven 4x6. There's five 4x6. Yes, makes.
Oh. That plan may backfire. I can't. It's going to be out too far with that insulation in there. We stop playing with that. Because it's supposed to set flush with this one. And with that insulation, it's not going to. That plan might backfire on me.
If we could sneak a little stuff in there.
It's a little too thick, I think, is the problem. Or it's bowed. Because it's bowed, it's not letting it.
That's just, these are both two solid, is both 1 solid inch.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, those are just too thick. Those are too thick to fit in there. So we will, Johnny, take these back up there. I was really hoping those would fit in there because they're about, it'd add insulation besides this stuff. Put this piece back in there. My only other option is to take all this stuff out and rip that stuff down to fit in there. I don't know if it's worth that time or not, to be honest. I don't think it is. I don't think I'm going to worry about it.
Maybe we could buy some splice foam. If we buy splice foam. Yeah, don't play with that power washing tool. No, put it back by the truck. That will put it in the truck. Know what I can do with you?
I'm almost done. I'm gonna go inside for the night. I don't know how tall this goes.
If we, oh yeah, that was mine.
8
No.
foot.
That would might
foot.
not be right.
We have to cut another 2x4 to go there. Where'd that pen go? There it is. John, unplug that air compressor and plug in that chop saw.
I'm plugging a compressor in now. Chop saw with the plug-in. With the plug-in. With the plug-in.
Right behind you. No chop saw.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh. I don't go in. Dad, I come in or no?
No, go inside.
Got it. I'll show off. Easy money.
Easy money.
There. Nope, not. Wait, where's that little scooter that I just got back from? Where's the scooter I just got had was something back from?
Way off at the top.
And there's a long enough. Just cut a wedge. Can we just wedge this up here? Up there I can do it. Could we just wedge this up there?
No, we're not wedging anything up anywhere.
I put off for the lemonade.
Huh?
I put lemonade.
The lemonade. So if you open the fridge, at the bottom, if you pull out that lettuce, it's in behind the lettuce. I think we rather have, I don't know. Yeah. So we rather have it closer to that side. So what I need, I don't know where my pry bar went. All right, here we are. I'm gonna finish putting up this board and then call it a night. I'm gonna go inside and cook dinner for my wife. But I don't know. This is probably not the proper way of building it. Gotta plug this thing back in. All right, so well, let me get over here in the shot. So this is probably not a professional way of doing this. All of this stuff on this part of the wall I found in the trash. All of it. I work for a dumpster company, and the company that I hauled the dumpster away from had a bunch of 16-foot 2x4s in there, and I grabbed what I could before we dumped it. And I don't know, for free, I can't beat it. So this is how it's gonna look all the way down. The whole garage is gonna be filled with this OSB. Is this the proper way of doing it? I don't really know. This is the way I'm doing it. When we framed my brother's pole barn, we did it the same way, and it turned out great. I'm gonna run, this will be the electrical box panel wall, and I'm gonna run, for wiring, I'm gonna run, oh dang it, now I just forgot the name of it. I'm not gonna do Romex. I'm gonna do the tubes. I'm gonna do the tubes and run the whole garage with tubes, because it's gonna be easier. Conduit. It's gonna be easier to do conduit, because then I could change things later after I get it done. I can figure out where I want lights, and then I can figure out where I want all of the outlets to be. But this will be the electrical box wall, is what this one will be. And so, so I don't know where I'm going with that. So I'm gonna put next video. I'll probably do this one here, this little wall here, and then start on the next 10-foot or 12-foot space or whatever that is, and then just work our way around. Thanks for watching. Hit the like and subscribe.